Yo, what's up, YouTube? Prince Fan 89 here once again. Excuse me, just woke up. I was just gonna show a few lures that I've picked up recently for this season, and I've been really enjoying them. I will point out though, this is more for like the fisherman or someone who likes to fish. That's more on like a budget. Um, I love to fish. I go a couple times a week if I can, but I can't spend a whole lot of money on them. So I know a lot of people out there have some really sick lures, and they spend a lot of money on that stuff. But that's just great. I love watching their videos, and I have a couple of real nice lures, which I'll show here too, or nicer lures. But I just wanted to show some lures that you can go pick up at Walmart or your local sporting goods store that work just great. So I'm gonna just jump right into this. I'll show off my rod first. This is the rod I use. I'm in the market for like a decent bait caster, so I can use a lot of my topwater frogs. But for right now, I just got the Shakespeare Micro Spin, which is I love this. It's a great rod for the money. It is cheaper, but it's a lot of fun to fish with. So I'll just jump right into these lures. I got one on here right now. This is the Rebel um, um, cricket hopper or grasshopper. Um, and this is a great color scheme. The dark back with the light green body and yellows and orange underside. Um, Great lure. You can catch all kinds of fish. You just fish that around any kind of structures of the shore. Um, any under trees. It's just like a grasshopper falls off the tree. Um, you know, Catch a lot of different kinds of stuff with that. It's actually called the crick hopper. I saved a little thing for it. So I'll dive into a few of these just kind of crankbait, smaller crankbaits. Um, yes, I got two right here. Um, this is the Rebel Wake R, which is a great lure. I've been very impressed with this. It's got good. It's not quite a top water, but it almost is kind of. It'll stay right near the top and create a wake, and it kind of has a wobble action. It kind of has the same paint job as that crick hopper did. It's got the kind of tiger chartreuse, got the dark top, lighter with spots, and then the light underside. And this is a great bait. I think it's like $3 or $4. You catch a lot of different fish on this. This one I actually haven't used yet, but I just picked this up. And I'm assuming it's very much like the Rebel Wake R, the one I just showed. And this is the Strike King Bitsy Minnow. I believe it'd be a kind of like a sexy shad um, color scheme. It kind of has the metallic, I don't know if you can see that, very shiny pearlescent type paint in the middle with the black dot. And yeah, it is a smaller bait. And usually you'll hear a lot of times, bigger baits you'll catch bigger fish. Yeah, but you'll still catch big fish on smaller baits. Um, it's just a big bait a smaller fish really isn't going to mess with, so you really kind of up your chances of catching a bigger fish rather than a smaller fish. But big fish still go after smaller baits, and you'll catch a lot of fish on these smaller baits because a lot of things will hit it or investigate it. Here's another great lure. It's the Rebel Craw. I think it's wee craw or teeny craw. It's the bigger from. There's a smaller size from this, so this is the bigger one. But I really like this paint job. It's kind of like the dark maroon color with the blue tip claws, and this also kind of has like a wobble action to it. And you can fish this. I'll fish this kind of in like shallower water. It does dive a little bit, but you just do a real slow retrieve. You throw that in shallower water near some like logs or rocks or anytime where there's some debris, and the fish really like that one. It's great. Now on to some of the bigger baits, I guess. I've been very impressed with this. This has been one of my best lures this year actually, and it's a bomber crankbait. I think it's just probably like a bait fish type paint scheme, and it's been really well. It's done really well for me. I've caught this like I think the first time I took it out, I caught like 10 fish with it, and it's a shallower diving crankbait between 1 and 3 feet, which I like. Kind of keeps me from like right on the bottom because I tend to get hooked up on stuff, and since I'm using an ultralight reel with an 8-pound test, it's not like I can horse it out of stuff. So this does really well. It's got a great action to it, and the fish seem to really like it where I'm at. Now on to a few like top water baits. We got the Rebel Frog R in the Bullfrog paint scheme. Really like this paint scheme, and this, like I said, is top water, so it stays on the top of the water, and it comes with a walk the dog retrieve. So if you don't know how to do that, just watch some YouTube videos on it. It's not hard once you get the hang of it. I definitely haven't perfected it yet, and it works better if you kind of have like a rod with a little more of a backbone to it. It's harder to do with my ultralight reel, but I can still do it, and it works really well. It's got a rattle in it, so it's a nice little bait. I think you can pick it up for like $3, $4 at Walmart. Then these next two I'll show together because they are the same lure, just different paint scheme. Just picked these up for Rebel's 50th or 60th anniversary, but it's the dual pack Rebel Pop R's. One of the best top water baits out there, honestly, for the money anyway. They're around $4 each. I got the 2-pack for $6 or $6.50. They kind of also have like pearlescent paint job going on, and these are great top water baits. I suggest anyone that fishes in the early morning or enjoys top water baits. If you don't have one, or you've had one and have lost it, go purchase another one, because they will catch you fish, and they're a lot of fun to fish with. Now on to just a few more lures that I fish with a lot. Obviously, here's another cheap Pop R. It's not made by Rebel, it's made by Cordell, but it's still good. If you don't fish frogs, you're crazy. You need to get some, because they're super fun to fish with, and fish love them. Also, these work a lot better with a rod with a little more of a backbone, like a medium heavy. That's why I'm kind of, like I said, in the market for a bait caster slash rod that's not like $1,000. I'm looking for one more that's in the range of a combo between like 150 or so. But these are some frogs. They work great. They're matzo frogs. I'm not really sure the color. I got these in a 2-pack for like $7. They work real well. But here's a lure I just bought actually recently. Some bugs flying around scared me. I'm really stoked about. This is probably like my most expensive lure that I have, and it's not even really that expensive, so it just goes to show you how much of a budget I'm on. But it is the KVD Sexy Frog with Kevin Van Dam, and it's very, very pretty. You can definitely tell the quality difference between this and the other frogs. Just the paint job, it looks so much more realistic. The plastic is very soft. The hooks are great. I'm gonna trim the legs down probably to about there, just because it's a little bit exaggerated right now. But just a great lure. I've been really impressed with this. This was about, I think I paid $8 for. So still, that's a steal, because frogs are a lot, like I said, a lot of fun to fish with, and fish love them. And you can catch some big fish with this. I mean, this is a larger lure, so you fish this top water in some slight vegetation or just by the shore, and you'll catch some nice fish with this. So I hope my video was informative to anyone who might be in the same situation I am in. Kind of you enjoy fishing, but you can't spend a ton of money on lures and such, but you still want to have a decent array of things and be able to catch some good fish. And I feel like I can definitely stand behind all these lures. Besides the Bitsy Minnow, like I said, I haven't used that, but I've used the baits that I have that are very similar to it. I've caught fish with all these. They all do fairly well. You can fish them in a lot of different situations, in ponds, creeks, rivers, you name it. So like I said, hopefully it was helpful to you. If you have any comments, just comment below, or like my video, or subscribe to my channel. I got a lot of random videos. It's not all fishing, but I'm hoping to put some more fishing stuff on there pretty soon. If you have any other baits that I should try, or that you've tried and think are really good, let me know, because I'm always looking out for some new stuff that can help me catch bigger, better fish. And you know, peace out and happy fishing.